What is going on, guys? I don't really do redstone videos much, but today I've done something. I've really liked this design, and I wanted to show something. So I built this really nice thing. Yeah, look, it says car spend. Oh yeah, I've made a train station. And look, this is the base. So, yeah, welcome. I have actually done something good with Minecraft for once. So, yeah, I hope you like this. We'll go on to some of the actual aspects of this build. As a point, I want to also make out that it's not my original design. I haven't originally designed this, and I'm sorry if you heard my phone going off in the background just then. That was really naughty. But this design, I saw a guy called Mumbo Jumbo. Most of you probably know of him. If not, go check his channel out. I've got a link in the description. He did a Hipster Minecart thing, and he didn't do a tutorial. But also, the actual final design came from Wafro Dude. He did a challenge. He took on Mumbo Jumbo's challenge to create a compact hipster station. The thing is, he offered a world download, and I never chose to take that world download. I just decided that I was going to build it myself from videos and pictures, and it was really hard actually. I finally figured it out, but it's really cool. So definitely go check Mumbo Jumbo out in the description and check out Wafro Dude. Their channels are pretty sick. But yeah, we'll get into the build a bit now. I've got a cool little book that you guys can check out. It's by an official one by Mojang by the looks of it. It's called Minecraft Redstone Handbook. You can buy it in pretty much any bookstore, I think. I bought mine in HMV, so if you go to HMV stores, you get them there. It's really cool, so go check that out. I'll probably put a picture up on the screen of the books I got. So these are the bits you're going to need. You're going to need some quartz blocks or whatever building block you want. You need to have the matching half slabs. You need some detect rails, some normal minecart rails. You need obviously some powered rails. You do need a minecart, pistons, levers, buttons, redstone torches, repeaters, and you do need some blocks of just the redstone blocks. I'll get into the build now. If you do this in creative mode as well, I do recommend laying it out like this, because obviously if you've got a mouse with a mouse wheel, you can just right click and you can select the blocks you need. That's helpful. Okay guys, the way I usually start off with this one, just from the video, is, and it's just the way I remember it so well, just build yourself, basically, this pattern. So, it's like a cross in the air. That's your starting point. Place a block on this side. It doesn't really matter the orientation. Place a block on this side anyway. And that then place a block, almost do the cross, but leave out the bottom one here. Okay. I think it's great always just to build the framework and everything. As you can see that. I'll show you that framework now. So there's that cross, and there's that bit there. Okay. This is the basic framework, and what makes it so compact as well. And again, Wafro Dude did do a really good job on this one, so you definitely should go check his channel out. It is in the description, so give it a little like. That's there just purely for the stairs part, for the ladders. There's ladders, the minecarts to go up, so that's what that is there. But yeah, it's all good. So, sorry I was being quiet then. I just like concentrating when I'm building. So this is like the basic frame. You can add some blocks in here and there. There is a block that needs adding here for the piston. So if I do this, that block goes there. It's up to you really. how you want to place the blocks. But I'll show you the basic framework of it. That'll give you the idea. You can see it is really strangely compact, and there's some bits that are hidden inside of it that make it a bit harder to understand. But you will get it when you come to build it yourself. It's not that scary. It is scary, but it's not that scary. The best part to do now is start to flesh it out with some of the piston stuff. I will tell you as well, get the redstone torches in now, because it'll make so much more sense. This is the bit I struggled with to figure out. You need a redstone torch. If you're looking at the slopey bit here, the redstone torch has to be on this face of this block here, and also there needs to be one on this block here. Okay, this is part of it, which is your double piston extender. So that'll be up to there. You want to place, if you can get to it, which I've gone and done a boo-boo. You want to do that. I've done it wrong again there. Do that there. Okay, so that is your pushing mechanism for what actually makes the thing work, basically. I like to put the rails in at this stage as well, because I think it just looks nice having all the rails in. And see what I mean? If you have the blocks lined up ready for you, if you're going to do the build, get everything prepared. It makes life so much easier. Now, if you're wondering why you need a lever and stuff like that, it'll be really clear to you. Oh, sorry, no, that's wrong. It'll come clear in a second once I've done this. Also, just to stop, this is just the short version of the track, and I'll go through like the insides of what it looks like inside the. That's pretty much it though. The reason why you need leather, this is the only reason you need leather. There's nothing else you need the leather for. It's just because this rail, the vertical rail, has to be powered. That's what makes it essentially work. But yeah, get your dust in now, and I'll show you the torches are part of it as well. So that's the bit that gets a bit confusing for me as well. That detector rail just goes into the bit of here. There's some there, and that's pretty much it, I think, for redstone. It's a really simple build actually, guys. That's what's really nice about it. It's simple but compactly complicated. I'm gonna put that there. Get your sticky piston. Let's go there. See how that activates. Now, this is the part that is a little bit confusing. You need to get your it's getting the repeaters facing the right way. I found that to be my the confusing bit for me. You need to have this one facing that way. This one. So when you're looking at the crest, you have the redstone there. You need to be facing towards the redstone. And then when you get up to this one, you need to be facing away from the redstone, so towards the actual downslope. And I usually have this one on 3 ticks, just from my experiments and stuff. These ones, you just have them going into, oh, no ticks on that one, going into that one there. I've probably done this wrong. Oh, you have one going into this one here as well. No ticks on that. I have probably done this wrong somewhere along the line. I always end up doing. It's just the way it is. Put a block on here, put a there, delete that block. You want to do block. Oh, block, delete that block. Oh no, you want to put a block there. Delete that block. And that, run that down. Now, this is for the... it's just a quick way of doing it. Just go and click on it. This is so that you can recall the minecart if it's not at the station. I like to send the cart away so people don't know what's going on. You can even, I believe, you can even combine this with like a hidden rail system. Obviously, this redstone you can hide it, you can seal it, as long as this redstone is next to that there, which is the only downside of it. I generally like to put a repeater in as well into the system just to make sure the signal's strong. But obviously you do that anyway the longer it goes. Obviously remember, redstone only goes 15 blocks and then it loses its strength. Right. Obviously going to be a block on there. This is all going to be blocked up. I hope this is helping so far though, and I hope it makes sense to some people. If it's in the comments, it would be nice to know what you think, and if you think I've gone a bit too fast, a bit too slow. If you think I've done a really good job, that'd be nice to know. I like to build the platform at this stage because it just makes it feel like it makes sense now. These buttons are in a specific place like this because it means the signal can actually travel to the button. In the case of this one, it's that one there. And you just go bloop like that. In the case of this one, you need to get I sometimes just run the blocks all the way along. You don't have to. This one here is interesting well because you do need the half flab. This is the one where you do need a half flab. But it's good because you can then start using a half flab to understand how redstone will travel through blocks. So go pick your half flab, that's your spare one. I've built this so much now, it's like I can do it with my eyes closed and still get it wrong. That's pretty much it then. It should pretty much work now. He says. It won't work now, to be honest, guys, because I've done something wrong probably. The last thing you probably need to do is get your buttons in place. Your ticks as well. That might be another thing you have to sort out. This is always going to be the send, and this is always going to be receive. We can always try it. Alright, so the problem there, the ticks were not right. So, let's see. Well, there's the other problem. I've not even finished off the circuit. You need to put 2 in here, and it should work now, hopefully. Right, okay. There you go. That's there. Oh, no, I've done the fatal flaw. I do this all the time. See this? You do need a block here as well. So get you some of your normal block. Do that. That's just to stop the minecart flying off track, which it does do regularly. It just sometimes is a bit pain in the arsey, but it'll fine. You'll figure it out. So it should work now. Alright, see that's where the speed was a bit too fast. So sometimes set this one to 4 ticks. I think that's what I did on my other ones. There you go. That's it. That is the design. Sorry, I just realised it's just realised you can't see anything. So yeah. Oh no, that's the problem as well. This is the only downside to this thing. If you knock this is never going to work again. See that? So that's the thing. I usually put a chest here. I'm trying to find a way to make a dispenser or something like that, because I do know there's a trick to dispensers. I'm actually going to show you that quickly now. If you don't know this, it's pretty cool. You do need some dispensers, you need some minecarts, you need some rails, you need some pressure plates, you also need a hopper, and that should be right. So you need to dig a hole, put that in there, dig that, put that into there. Oops, sorry, forgot about that. Put the pressure plate on top of this. Put a block there. If you've not got a power rail, you need to get a power rail. This is just a little side. I thought I'd do a little side trick for you. You put that there. Should shift click it actually. There you go. So that is basically, and let me just, you have to, if you want to load it, you just go. Right. So what you do is you walk onto it. And there you go. So I'm trying to figure out how to make that work with this system as well. So if you need to, if the cart gets destroyed, you could just click that and it'll call it for you, basically something like that. There's a little bonus thing for you. You can make a no hassle if your cart's already on it. If there's no cart, so say if it gets broken. Okay, it didn't get broken. Let's see. I want to show you this because it is pretty cool. So first of all, you can have loads of these. So if I just clear all my inventory out and fill up my inventory with my cart, you'll see how it works in the sense that it's quite good, because obviously if the cart does get broken or you have a cart, you just throw it down onto the floor and the hopper hopefully should pick it up. Let's see. And it's doing its job. So yeah, in theory, let's see. Let's get rid of that. Let's get something to really destroy and make a mess. I need some sand first, don't I? I'm being silly today. So, like that. So, if you Minecart, you're like, oh no, I'm going to fill it up. You don't. You just keep on doing it. So just keep on doing it as long as you want. And you can always come back and refill it. So it's also handy to just have a chest full of minecarts. It's a bit, if you got an iron mine or something like that, it's not going to be a problem. You can build those quite easy. But anyway, back to this. That was just a random little thing for you. This it's finished now. This is actually the finished product in a basic form. There's the cart. You jump in. You press that. That's the bit that's always a bit scary. It does glitch out a bit, but it's worth it. And then you press the button again, sends you back. And there you are. You've got your very own hipster minecart station. Again, I have to thank Mumbo Jumbo and Wafro Dude. Their design did help me. But here you go. Let's go back over to this one now. And remember to do that. That is really helpful if you're doing big builds. It really does help. So you can build it in like anything. I've got one actually that I'm building at the moment in one of the if you like Team Cryptic, go check them out. They're in the description. They have a realm which you do a lot of games on and play stuff on, so we can record it for you guys. I've got a little shack which has got this basic thing in, and it's really weird because you walk in and there's just two buttons with no signs, because I know what the buttons mean. I put the sign just to make it sense to you, so you know that the one on the right is going to be the call and the one on the left is the send. But yeah, you can build like this, like a desert temple, and you're like, oh, people are coming to it, like not a clue. And most of the time they'll just be like, that'll happen. I think it's quite nice, but then you can do that one, and your minecart pops out, you do that. It's just a fancy way to get into your base, really. Just a very over-exaggerated way to get into your base. And then look, you're your little home. You got your armor stands, your loads of stuff, your little base, your golden diamond floor. You can't sleep at night anyway, your little flower plots. And then, like, if you wanted to, you could build it into your base like that, and you could just jump in. And I've hidden that bit of redstone that I've told you have to have an extra track like that. It's not major. It's not like it's really garish. I'm sure there's another way to do it. I'm sure somebody's going to say, turn to me and say, oh, you do know you can do it this way or that way, which is cool. I'm like that. But yeah, it's just cool for now. I left that. You can hide that if you really want to. You can hide the whole contraption stuff if you want to. Let me just show you what it looks like inside. So there you go. It's nice. There are some mobs and stuff spawning there. They don't affect it really, but you can, if you want to. There's a way to hide this. You have to have that redstone showing there. So you can imagine if you're in here, you could just go. Just make sure it doesn't cross too much of the circuitry. So you could do that on that side, all the way to there. Do the same going this way. That's the only other problem there, but you're never going to see that the way it'll fill in. And then that's pretty much it encased. You probably won't ever see any of this stuff because it just goes so fast with the glitchiness of it. There you go. So if you're, let's see if that it's probably broken it now. There you go. Jump in. There you go. You don't even see it. It's like you've run into an enemy. Okay. That's another problem as well. You will, if you do things like that. Just gotta be quick, and so that's why that dispense system is, because we're now gonna have to get a minecart and make it work now, because there's no minecart in the system. But yeah, you can see how it works. I hope I've done a good enough tutorial for you guys. But yeah, that is your hipster minecart station tutorial. If you want me to do a second video on this, talking about actually how many blocks you'll need, I'll actually break it down to exactly how much of this stuff you'll need. If there's any specific parts you want to know about, please let me know. Remember to get that redstone torch in. That is actually the one thing that makes this thing work. I found that for ages I was trying to figure it out, because again, like I say, I didn't go onto any worlds, I didn't do anything like that. I just literally built it from videos, which you guys should really try. It's the best thing you can do in Minecraft. Go and watch some of these videos. If you like an idea, just try and design it, just try and build it yourself. If you do that, you get a really good confidence in building. I am not a massive redstone person, but come on, if I can build a contraption like that, anybody can. That's the way to look at it. I know. My bed is broken. It's broken. But anyway, guys, I hope that is good for you, and I love you lots. I really do. I will check you later. Bye.